Hey, Joe Mastriano, CPA, and tomorrow, Friday, I have an IRS auditor coming to my office to meet with me and a taxpayer. And very nice guy. It's really nice when you deal with people who respect my level of experience and look kind of up to me a bit and is very friendly toward the audit. And of course, I don't try to play games and hide documents like these attorneys do. Let's get everything out in the open. And then what happens usually is they do favors for my client. They will allow them time to get additional documentation, to get receipts from people that they've done business with 2 years ago. See, a lot of people give up. They either try to do the audit themselves, big major mistake, or they say, well, I don't have the receipts, so close up the audit. I have about two or three audits recently that they're giving up. They don't want to pay me to continue. They don't want to do the work to prove their deductions. They just give up. They feel guilty about the stuff that they've done, and they don't realize that when you get the additional liability and you add the substantial understatement penalties, possible fraud penalties, that 75% penalty, the interest, and then the late paying penalties, that number goes sky high. Quite often, people's audit adjustments make them pay more than their annual salary. That's crazy. Hire me, my little firm here, me, Robin, and Stephanie. We don't train juniors. We've got decades of experience, and we will show you how not to be audited. Whenever I use my four-part checklist, not one person I know was ever audited. If you come to me after you get an audit notice, then I will show you how to protect yourself now so that we can minimize the damage. And I do sometimes get no change audits, meaning there was no change against the taxpayer and the return stayed exactly the way that it was filed. Sometimes people get audited who didn't file, in which case we do the return and we do it to the taxpayer's advantage as much as possible under the law and get them to take the return that way. So if you got an audit notice, do the smart thing. Don't let your tax preparer represent you, unless, of course, that preparer is somebody like me who, after decades of doing cases, they still do returns. Robin here does the returns. I don't do the returns anymore. One of the luxuries of having a IRS representation CPA firm since 1980, which is 42 years that I've had it. So I know the IRS inside and out. I have attorneys as clients. Some of my attorney clients know the tax law better than I do. They just don't know how the IRS handles things. I've had CPAs as people I've represented before the IRS in tax audits because they weren't taught what the auditors require and how the internal procedures work as well. So call Stephanie 713-774-4467. Do my consultation. Even if you're a tax preparer, I get tax preparers and attorneys that do my consultation so they can learn about how the internal workings of the IRS works so they can use that in their own practice helping taxpayers. That's it for today. Thank you.